Dopamine, for the past 3 years, you have been hearing a lot about this word. You might think it's bad for you, but let me tell you the proper definition of dopamine. Dopamine is a crucial neurochemical that regulates your brain's motivation and reward circuits. Among the brain's many amazing components is the dopaminergic system, which involves the production and secretion of dopamine, while dopamine plays a role in the proper functioning of our motor movements and memory. It also regulates our motivation or a desire to do almost anything. Let me give you examples. When you eat delicious food, it feels good. You want more of it, which makes you walk up to the buffet table to get more. When someone who you are attracted to cuddles you, or kisses you, or even say loving words to you, it feels pleasurable. Do not mess with it. Dopamine-based rewards must only come after effort. Any other reward is stolen. Earn that dopamine, don't steal it. Notice the common thread of want more of it. In the above examples, this wanting more is dopamine at work. Whenever you like something and the body demands more of it is a result of the release of dopamine while you are performing that activity. In that sense, dopamine isn't just the neurochemical responsible for experiencing pleasure, but rather it is the neurochemical that results in us wanting more. Why is knowing all this important? Because today we live in a world where a lot of cheap dopamine is available. The vommer, triggering a dopamine release, can be as easy as drinking a bottle of beer, or smoking, or eating sugary foods, or watching YouTube videos, or scrolling on Instagram. The problem with all these cheap dopamine releases is that it requires very less effort. There's not much work in watching YouTube. There's no pursuit involved in smoking a cigarette and then lighting up another one, pouring a glass of wine and sipping it. These require almost no effort. Oh, if you waste away your precious dopamine on these easy activities, how will you ever get the dopamine that makes you want to truly work hard? Cheap dopamine release methods are now available everywhere. They mess up your brain's effort and reward system. Why slave in the gym for an hour every day when you can feel good by drinking beer and munching on French fries? Why study an extra chapter of physics at night when you can play video games instead? Why work on your new business when you could just smoke cigarettes and scroll through Instagram? It is important to understand that it was never meant to be this way. Our brain circuits have been evolved over millennia. There was a time when humans had to venture into the wilderness, barefoot on stony ground or among thorny bushes for hours just for a fruit. Today, all we have to do is open the kitchen cupboard or fridge and get our hands on whatever we want to eat. This is how your brain gets messed up when you allow lots of cheap dopamine in your life. I right now don't have a lot of time to tell about how to get completely rid of this cheap dopamine addiction. But for now, I'll give you one advice, that is to go outside for 15 minutes at least. And it can be anything you do, even just standing.